John and I are staying just down the road from the cemetery in a place called Judd's Lagoon, and we're going to head to the cemetery now. But before we go, I couldn't find anything on Google about the cemetery, but there's an information board here, and it was saying that the YULEBA Cemetery was established in the prior to 1880. And we've got to find a fellow called Alf Jensen. He died while he was employed with the Cobb Co coach company. So he's one for us to look out for. Anyhow, let's go to the cemetery.
That place.
Oh, I wonder. Okay, so we've arrived at YULEBA Cemetery. Let's go find this Alf Jensen. It's not a very big cemetery, which is a good thing. Is that a termite mound around that?
No, it's just dirt. Old headstone up.
Now, the sun isn't going to be our friend today for me to read the headstones. All right, this first one is James, beloved son of T&A Ryan, died April the 1st, 1901, aged 4 years. Next to James is this one that's been held up by dirt in memory of Mary, wife of the late Michael Burke, died 1st of December 1900, aged 50 years.
What are we looking for again?
Alf Jensen. Who have we got here? Sacred to the memory of William Norris, who died August 6, 1885, aged 50 years. Also his infant son, Ernest David, who died October the 2nd, 1883. This is next to it, and it says, in memory of my dear son Eddie. There's no date or any other information.
They must plant these trees. So there's two trees in that one thing.
Could you imagine all those roots are going to be mangled around the coffin? Well, I know there wouldn't be much of a coffin left, but still.
All the bones, but yeah,
It's weird.
it's weird.
One over here all by itself. Sacred to the memory of Mary, the beloved wife of John Ross, who departed this life June 1883, maybe? Alright, this is John Coleman and Elizabeth Coleman. John died in 1926 and Elizabeth died in 1928.
Must be different sections.
In memory of Mary Harth, born 11th of the 2nd, 1880, passed away 9th of the 6th, 1918. I think I've seen that once before. This is the one John was talking about with the trees in the middle.
Surely they've been planted there.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But it's kept that headstone in good nick, though. I would have thought that would have broken. And that surname Harth, that's those people next door. Same surname. It looks like there was a headstone next to this one, John. It's gone. The memory of Eliza Stevens, wife, who died at Yuleba, May 29th, 1893. Do you know what, John? The spelling of Yuleba has changed since then. Now, if you look up this suburb, it's YULEBA. On this headstone, it says it says YEULBA.
Unless he couldn't spell.
Oh, I wonder. Beautiful writing on that. All right, who's this one? This one is Diana. How we reckon you'd say that? Logue? 59 years, died in 1896. This is William Hearth, died in 1947. And Annie Louisa Hearth died in 1979. This one here is Trevor Mervyn Hearth, and he died in 1984. In memory of Private J.F. Rahal, second. Now I'm not yeah, hang on, let's try. Let's just show you the headstone, you'll be able to figure it out.
Alf Jensen?
Now John has found Alf Jensen. Way over here. You found him, John. Oh, it's just a stone. So is he actually buried here?
No.
One in memory of Alf Jensen, Cobb Co coach driver, one of the great men who lost his life while serving the people of the bush. Alfred Jensen was buried here on 8th of March 1911 after losing a 3-week battle with pneumonia, dying the day before in Roma. He was aged only 39 years and 20 days. Alf was born in Rockhampton to August and Catherine in 1872. He was a highly respected and experienced Cobb Co coach driver, having operated in North, Central, West and South East Queensland, and died while employed on the YULEBA Surat run. Alf left behind his wife Harriet and children Catherine Rebecca, age 14, Henry George, age 12, Winifred 9, Cecil 5, John 2 and Harriet May age 1. Ever remembered by his descendants, erected by his grandsons Bill and Dr. Neil, who were the sons of Cecil, and great-grandsons John Michael McEnrod. How cool is that?
Alf.
Don't know what's better for you guys, if I read big plaques like that or if I just take a picture and pop a picture in the reel. So pop that in the comments below for me, what you'd prefer. This one's W.J. Green, born 1926, died 2000, father of 10, granddad to a lot of kids. That's gorgeous. Memory of May Light, died November 1908. In 1931, Dorothy Frederica Wasman. In loving memory of Ernest MacArthur Bowman, born April 29, 1872 and died November 21, 1904. 8th son of the William MacArthur Bowman of Mount Brisbane, until the day break and the shadow flee away. In loving memory of John August Valentine Dar, died 31st of December 1914, aged 69. Also his beloved wife Wilhelmina, died 10th of June 1918. Also Dorothea Mittelstade, died 1st of November 1918. Someone else tell me too, when in the old days, like, are they all buried in here, or is it just a memory stone?
No, they're all buried. Well done.
Someone must still come here. Look at that little rose. Our dear wife and mother, Maria Green, who passed away March 1st, 1928, aged 39. In loving memory of Martha Horrobin, beloved wife of A. Horrobin, native of Glasgow, Scotland, born 1850, died 1919. Also Abraham Horrobin, born at Dracut, Staffordshire, England, on October the 24th, 1844, departed this life on December 19, 1926, in his 83rd year. I think that says sacred to the memory of John Victor, beloved son of W.J. and A. Lyons, whom Jesus called home on the 7th of January 1921, aged 11 years. Sacred to the memory of my dear wife and our mother, Naomi Earl Singleton, who departed this life on the 12th of February 1923, aged 82. So she was born in the 1800s and her name was Naomi. I didn't know that name was sort of around that long ago. Also guys, I'd love if you could comment on my videos. The more comments I get, the better for the YouTube algorithm, and it would just promote my videos a bit more. Give my videos a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. That would really help me. Thank you so much. Back to the cemetery. I'm so happy we found Alf Jensen though, because a few cemeteries we've gone through and we haven't found the person we're looking for. So, oh, that's nice with the hands. William Norford Morley, who died 14th of April 1916, aged 54. I like the hands. Yuleba's definitely spelt different back then. This one, Y-E-U-L-B-A. I often sit and think of you when I am alone. Yes, Dad, you are gone but not forgotten, nor will you ever be. Oh, that's nice. You had lovely kids, Thomas. This one's another soldier. Just a different headstone. Herbert Rowdy Smith. This is probably a newer grave, but have a go at this. It's like a, looks like a bed frame around it. 1918, Neville, but have a go. That's gorgeous, isn't it? It's got Neville's photo there. A horseman, a railway worker, a home butcher, a handyman, and a person to be relied upon. He was a true and trusted dad. Oh, that's beautiful. It's another more recent one, but just a beautiful, beautiful headstone. Oh shit, there's a hole there.
I wonder if those ones will last the time.
Yeah. Even these ones, look, there's 3 in a row, but look at this. Absent from our home to dwell above. Another ex-serviceman, leading aircraftsman W.L. Masson, Royal Australian Air Force, died on the 6th of June 2009, aged 88. In loving memory of our son Leonard John Crean, born 19th of the 10th, 1953, accidentally killed on the 28th of the 3rd, 1971, aged 17 years, 5 months. Everybody has a story to tell. Another more new one, but just a beautiful headstone. Here's another ex-serviceman, Gunner T. Sykes, MM, 3rd Field Artillery Brigade.
Yeah.
Look, there's obviously something here, John. Nothing.
Yeah, no, I seen that. They probably ordered it's probably an ordered now.
Do you reckon it's ordered, or do you think it's an old one?
Hey? Oh, I don't know. Nope.
Look how far the other corner was with people.
Fair way.
Yeah. They mightn't be as old. They don't look as old.
One down the back.
Yeah.
Down the back corner.
All right, we'll go down there first. Which one? Oh, it is too. Look at this. They're concrete. Two children. So we got Fergus Richard Maloney, accidentally killed, 1904, 19 years, 7 months. Fiat voluntas tua. O thou who took our Fergus, our well-beloved boy, grant us to know he's happy in heaven's endless joy. Some unusual names here, sacred to the memory of Honora Desmond, beloved mother of Mary Judd. Interesting. Born in Ireland, Margaret Badcock. The verse on this is really lovely. My dear husband Michael Carroll died the 12th of June 1929, aged 58 years. Dear old Dad, how we miss you. No one but Mum and I can tell. Lonely are the days without you. Our thoughts with you will always dwell. Inserted by your loving wife and son. Well, that's it for Yuleba Cemetery. Not a huge cemetery, but you know, there's so many unusual names, but so many really pretty names as well. You just can't name your child. Come to a cemetery and honour someone from a cemetery. It's just, you know, that's not disrespectful. That's just saying get a beautiful name. Anyhow, thanks for watching again. I appreciate it. Until our next sudden find of a cemetery. See ya.